Good morning, listeners, and welcome to The Morning 4, a podcast designed with a positive morning mindset in mind. I'm your host, Katie Parsons, and if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. And there's something you should know about me right from the start. I love Mondays. I know it's the day of the week with the most haters, but man, I love that fresh start every week. There's so much opportunity on a Monday. There's opportunity to crush whatever your goals that you have this week, whether they are fitness or work or family time or your own personal development. And maybe your only goal this week is to survive it, and that is a legit goal, and we all have weeks, months, and even years like that. So if you're in survival mode this Monday, I'm especially glad you found this podcast because I want to give you something upbeat to retreat to this morning. Thanks for making me part of your morning routine. Over the weekend, I unveiled that there is a new way to listen to The Morning 4, and it's on YouTube. Just search The Morning 4, and yes, you have to type the word "the," and the channel will pop up. The latest episode will always be front and center, but you can listen to past episodes there too. Why not? Just press play and let it loop through all of them if you want. I'd be totally fine with that. Seriously though, YouTube is just one of many ways to enjoy The Morning 4. You can also listen on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and of course at morning4.com. So with all of that into play, let's get started with
Number 1.
Our knowledge about our own health and awareness of health issues around the globe has grown tremendously in the past 50 years, and that's in part due to the World Health Organization. Well, yesterday the organization celebrated World Health Day, which was established in 1950 as a way to shine a focus on healthcare issues. Each year the date has a different theme, and this year's was universal health care, or the need for access to basic health care for everyone in the world. If you are listening to this podcast right now, chances are that you've had access to some health care throughout your life. So if nothing else, take a few moments today to be grateful for your health and that of your family and friends.
Number 2.
Have you ever wondered where the most recognizable company names found the inspiration for those names? Well, in the case of Google, arguably one of the most recognizable brands in the world, the name happened on accident. The original name was actually going to be Backrub, one word. It was a reference to the way the search engine looked at backlinks to determine the most relevant websites for the search page. Founders Sean Anderson and Larry Page kept brainstorming ideas, thank goodness, for the name, and Sean suggested Googleplex, which made it to a whiteboard and was shortened to Google, but it was spelled Googol. When Sean went to register the domain, he spelled it wrong. He spelled it Google, and it became an official domain on September 15th, 1997, and well, you probably know the rest of that story.
Number 3.
Today's Feel Good News story is sourced from Buzzfeed News. Since it's Monday, I thought it might be a good time to throw out some kindness suggestions, and I found some pretty creative ones in a Buzzfeed article titled 12 Ways to Bring More Kindness into Your Life. Notice that the title doesn't say 12 ways to be kind or show kindness, but rather to attract kindness. And of course, some of that is in the giving of it. So here are just a few of the suggestions from that article, and I also have the link connected in today's show notes if you want to read the rest. The article suggests that you need to make time, undivided time, to pay attention each day to your loved ones. Set aside all other distractions. You should also give creative, genuine compliments, but not just to strangers. We can get so used to the people around us that we forget to point out the things that they're doing well or the ways that they're growing. And another indirect way to spread kindness is to live your own life with passion and drive. Kind of makes sense because if you're half-assing things, the world is not going to benefit from that output. So put that positive energy where it can make the biggest difference, and you'll change more lives for the better.
Number 4.
Let's get this Monday going with an affirmation that inspires us. Repeat after me. Today is a new beginning. Today is a fresh start. I will remain open to its possibilities. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow.